thought all these businesses had great product, but when they were looking at in terms of the real long-term strength of where they thought the company was going and how it was looking at its business and how its business was going to develop, they all arrived at one choice. And that one choice is XCO.
Wow. Hi, Scott. Well, congratulations to you. You just won the Startup of the Year award. We're very, very proud of you. You are a member of IntelliFlex Innovation Alliance. Well, could you tell me a little bit more about your company, XCO? What do you do, and what do you think got you this award today?
Yeah, well, thank you, Peter. XCO is about optimizing sport performance as well as precision medicine using our novel wearable technology. And what's special about that technology is it enables doctors, clinicians, researchers, coaches to acquire data on a lot of athletes or patients with a lot of precision that's not available in the market today. And that has impact to improve performance down to hundredths of a second, as well as to affect people's lives who are struggling with Parkinson's. And they want to better understand how their disease is progressing, what lifestyle choices they make and those effects on their mobility, as well as drug dosing and finding that right dose for their condition. In hockey, I also received concussions. I also tore my knee. So I became very involved with the healthcare system. Beyond that, as we grow older, we began to have friends that experience neurological disorders or mobility diseases, and these account for billions of dollars of costs in our healthcare systems.
My children taken soccer in the past, right? And I wonder, how is this used in a team, like a soccer team, who are training on the field? How do you get that data back from them, and what sort of data can you bring back, and how do I use that information in improving performance on the field?
Well, and soccer is a perfect example. So we've been working with the Soccer Academy, where we have been training with them once a week with the system. And so a coach is working with them on their speed, on their agility and their power and their quickness. And we're able to track, one neat feature is we're able to track multiple players at one time. So it's not like the old equipment like a stopwatch or a timing gate. It took a lot of time because you had to run one person at a time. Okay. So these athletes, you can have 4 of them do their sprint as fast as they can. You can give them tips on mechanics, posture, how to start better, etc. And then they can start to see the improvements right away in that session on the coach's app. Our solution is one system that captures the data, integrates the data, stores the data, and compares the data. So we make a wearable tracking tag, that's the small device you see, and the tracking hub. So that tracking hub measures the movements of that tag to precisely measure motion. Plus we capture biometrics with it.
You had 7 minutes to give this pitch. What was going through your mind when you were doing this presentation?
Yeah, well, and pitching is never easy, and 7 minutes doesn't make it easier. So, especially with a complex story like we have and many of the other companies have. So I was really impressed with the amount of technology with these companies, and which means in Canada, and the innovation around there, and also the commercial success those young companies are already starting to have. So it like us, like them, it takes a lot of energy and time and money to bring these products to market. So it's thrilled to be recognized for all that hard work.
Well, sounds good. And I have one final question. Tell me, what's ahead of you? Now that you won the Innovation Award, you're going home happy, but how do you get up, and what's ahead for the next 12 months? Where do you want to see your little company to evolve into, and how can we help you at IntelliFlex to achieve that?
Well, and IntelliFlex is an event that is a good example too of how it's getting feedback from people, and positive feedback like an award, but also talking to people that are interested in our technology, who we could become partners with, or they have a parent that struggles with MS or another condition, right? So that's always really motivating, because like I said, it's not easy as a startup to get up and put all your energy in every day. So this gives a huge boost to the company, as well as the networking out here with IntelliFlex. We met some good contract manufacturers that we're going to have talks with, as well as some other potential partners in the sensors, etc.
Well, Scott, congratulations. You are an amazing entrepreneur, and you have an amazing product. And I think you're going to save a lot of headaches, a lot of problems in the health industry, and that's so wonderful to see. Thank you so much for being here today
Okay, well,
and
thank you
being
for
a great
having us.
competitor. Thank you.